Yeah, what's happening, man? Yo, Miguel, what's happening with you today? Shout out to Ryan Fong, dude. Haven't seen Ryan Fong in a while. Welcome back, brother. Good to see you, man. Hey, Creative Tony and I were just having our pre-show meeting, and I had an idea, Tony, when we were playing the intro song. I'm starting to think maybe, yeah, shout out to your metal straw, too, by the way. Keep that metal straw clank. Give me a clank for the mic. Yeah, dude. Maybe we'll have you play YYZ again later on. Hold on to that metal straw. By the way, I was thinking, Tony, maybe we should film one of our pre-show meetings and then send it out like as a VIP video, because you guys would have loved the content today. We were talking Beatles. We were talking Culture Club. We were talking Jawan Jennings. It's like a mini show all jammed into 10 minutes. And I even brought along some props today. I'm going to share this with you guys right now. Don't ask me. There's no basis for this whatsoever, but sometimes on Tuesday, we have our Show Us Your Stubs Tuesday. We do all ticket stubs and tell stories. And I had one out for Tuesday that I never used. So I just kind of dazzled Tony with this one. So my dad used to take me to a lot of Niner games when I was a little kid. And I just produced this bad boy. Niner Saints, Candlestick Park, 1978. And the ticket was $10. Okay. $10, Tony. And I was sitting up in upper reserve, Section 9. I think where is that in the stick? That's on the south end, I think.
I'm guessing it's like the 10-yard line of the southwest end zone, because we had tickets in section 21, our family did, and that was the southeast corner of the end zone. So I'm guessing you go around the other side, and it's probably around the 10-yard line, I'm guessing, of the south end zone. I'm guessing that would be my guess. So, dude, that's money. That is.
And I want to remind you, Tony, this 1978 season, your San Francisco 49ers recorded a 2-14 record. Okay, 2-14. And I'm pretty sure this was an L right here. I think we lost to the Saints on this. That's why the 80s were so glorious after suffering through all this S. And then here comes Joe Montana and Bill Walsh in the Super Bowls. But anyway, this is where it started, man. It started with games like this for me, the Saints in 78. What was your first year, T? What did you go to your first game? What year?
God, that's a great question, man. It was 84. I think it was 84 because I was 11 years old. Yeah, I think it was 84 because my grandparents went to Kezar, and then my parents went to the Stick. And then they would have some throwdowns of tailgates to the point where not really suitable for young bucks.
We talking about Uncle Jerry now? Who are we talking about in the family tree? Because again, I talked about Tony's family tree tentacles. They're massive. They cover the entire Bay Area. There's hundreds of you people. Was Uncle Jerry in the mix? That's what I need to know.
Uncle Jerry, Uncle Paul, Nano Dino, Nani Elsie, my mom, my dad, my aunts, Uncle Mike Murphy, let's see, Auntie Meg, Auntie Sandy, Uncle Dave. Like we had a huge posse out of the yard. But I think some of the times my parents were like, you know what, we're gonna go to the Stick, and you guys are gonna be watched by friends' parents or something, because we're gonna go get loose at the Stick. So
you gotta get loose sometimes. All parents have to get loose. Sometimes you got to get a babysitter for the kid. In fact, when I was at that point in my life and I had 2 young kids, I used to call this guy in. I'd be like, hey, Creative Tony, get over here, dude. I need you to babysit. Remember when I went to Vegas? I went to go see you two in Vegas for a couple of days. You were watching my kids. And that's the kind of free exchange of support that Tony and I have had for each other for a long time. All right, anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome to PNP. Had a very eventful night flight last night. As usual, the Wednesday night shows have become a thing, man. A lot of fun on Wednesdays. Today, nice looking show for you guys. 11:30, we have a very special mystery guest joining us. Patty was taking some guesses at the identity of the mystery guest, but hence, therein lies the mystery. I'm not revealing anything. You'll find out at 11:30. Also, Tony, we've got some 49er news trickling in about Brock Purdy. We'll get into that. We got a day off for the Giants as they set up for tomorrow night. I cannot wait for the Verlander-Ohtani showdown. Drill him, Tony. Drill him. Drill Ohtani. First at bat. Bam. Give him something to think about. Also, great list of birthdays today. But, Tony, before anybody goes anywhere and anybody makes any false moves or sudden moves, let's talk about some of our wonderful sponsors, starting with Dr. Matt. You got something first? You look like you got something.
I want to say that Ray Goodman sent me something on email that I want to share after we talk about Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group, because it's just gold. And today's kind of a slower day that we can add some extra stuff to the show that maybe we would add on a night flight. That I want to share. So just want to get to that after we talked about Dr. Matt Young and then get on with the show, P.
You got it, brother. And I shout out to Aaron Kask already making me laugh. Otani must face justice. Oh, I'm with you on this. Me and you, Aaron. Justice is calling. Hey, Otani, justice is calling, man.
Dude, Paul, I want to ask our mystery guest about that approach of what we want to do for Otani and have Verlander first pitch of the game plunk.
Listen, I mean, this is old school hardball now, man. We're playing country hardball out here. I'm trying to get I'm trying to get my ass into the playoffs. If I got to plunk Otani, so be it. You know what I mean? He's in the way. So be it. Give him something to think about. You know what I mean? Rattle his cage a little bit. See how he responds to some high and inside heat. Right under the little chin music. Did you ever throw at anybody intentionally, Tony? Tell me the truth.
I tried to, but I didn't throw hard enough to hurt anybody. Number one.
Shout out Barry Zito hitting Prince Fielder in Scottsdale. But I'll never forget that, dude. Zito intentionally plunked Cecil Fielder, and it was such a light toss that like Prince Fielder bent over, picked the ball up, and just underhand tossed it back to Zito. It was kind of embarrassing. So I feel you. Yeah, you junk ball guys, you don't have the high heat, I guess.
By the way, if Barry Zito were to start a band, he should name it Chin Music. That'd be a really good band name, Chin Music, because I love that term. And I love when Kruko used to talk about chin music. He doesn't talk about it nearly as much anymore. But back in the day, he used to talk about, hey, you got to respond. You got to throw some chin music. And I love, man. Could you imagine Kruk and Kipe's response if the first pitch from Verlander plunks Otani? I mean, I would love to hear what they
set him up. Throw him a couple pitches first. Drill him with the third pitch. Something like that. Just get him. I'm telling you, rattle that dude's cage, man.
No, not the third pitch. Literally, first pitch of the game.
Right at him. Right at him. Yeah.
This is LA. This is Giants Dodgers. We got playoffs to make. You know what, Otani? You're shady. We see behind the shiny exterior.
I'm not buying the whole Boy Scout image. I'm not buying it, dude. His friend's rotting in jail right now for bets Otani placed. I'm standing by that. Go ahead, Tony.
Dude, Mark Wiseman, who also is known as Your Mom Is Cool, he just checked in on the chat. He was the one that kind of got us started on this chatter when he said, you know what, first pitch with Otani, plunk him. So Mark,
drill his ass. That's all. That's what we're playing hardball, man. Like Tony said, like Tony just said famously, dude, we might have to put this up on the screen. We got playoffs to make. That's what you just said. I love that. We got playoffs to make. Get out of the way. All right, Tony, we also have teeth whitening to make. Ooh, see. By the way, how did your teeth whitening go last night? Courtesy of Dr. Matt Young, our first sponsor read of the day. How did that go with the mouthpiece? Did you film any footage? I need to see it.
I did not film any footage, but I did say to Paulie on text, I said, you know what? Hey, I gotta bid you a fond farewell. We were just doing a show recap, and I think Dom might have been on the thread too. And I'm like, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get my whitening trays ready. And so, Dr. Young,
funny. That was a very funny text. That made me laugh.
Yeah,
guys, gotta bounce. I'm getting my trays out. Yeah.
They literally are molds of your teeth, and then you put a little drop, and the little drop, like the size of a ballpoint pen, in each tooth of the mold, and then you put the mold in your mouth, and then you let it sit. You could do 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 2 hours. I do it for an hour.
How does the saliva buildup affect your just general behavior? I mean, I think you would get a lot of saliva when you got that thing in your mouth, or no? Am I wrong? You need to suck.
Not really. And I got the metal straw too that I keep handy just in case I need it. But this was all Dr. Young and the Young Dental Group. They were like, I told them how my daughter Olivia talks trash to me about my yellow teeth, and he goes, "We can whiten those. You want some whitening trays?" And I'm like,
see, he's the best. Yep.
And I like this isn't even like part of the stuff that he like is a Jedi in, but then turns out he is a Jedi in whitening. He's also an implant master and a dental implant master, and also he had my cracked tooth. Basically, I have a brand new tooth in my mouth, basically with a beautiful crown. And again, we could talk about all the different services, but I want to talk about Dr. Young, the person, and Dr. Young's staff, the people that he hires as well. They're all very good people that keep you relaxed. They're fun. The vibe is just one that you don't mind going to. Like, I have an appointment on the 18th. I'm like, cool. I get to go see all Dr. Young and his staff. Let's go.
And let's be honest, taking a walk through Union Square is not the worst way to spend an afternoon. That's like kind of an overlay. It's not a part of the city guys like you and I would hang out in by choice. But when you go down there, you're like, yeah, man, I got Nordstrom's over here. I might even pop into Neiman Marcus. You know what I'm saying? I might buy myself a dress shirt, Tony, because you got all the it's kind of the center of the fashion game here in the city. All those Union Square stores. Yeah, shout out Neiman Marcus and who else am I forgetting down there, Tony? Salvador Ferragamo, maybe grab some Ferragamo shoes, stuff like that. Yeah.
Nordstrom's was there. What was the other big one on the court? Did you say Neiman Marcus already?
I did. And you know what we should really shout out is our good friend. I got to get a hold of this guy. It's been too long. We got to shout out John Handlery in the fabulous Handlery Hotel, which is has accommodated me many times over the years. But anyway, back to Dr. Young and Leah. I'm glad you like my saliva question. I'm just trying to get my hands around what Tony's working with. The saliva buildup. You know, he's got the suction hose in the office, but when you're in the privacy of your own home, I don't know how you confront the saliva issue. Just a question.
A couple of things that I learned from Dr. Young while in the chair, basically with bib on, and he gives you sunglasses because the lights can be bright from the machines. Dude, he's telling me, he told me I had good saliva, and he goes, and that's a good indicator of good health. And the color of your tongue is also a sign of good health. If you have a nice pinkish reddish tongue, that is a good sign of good health. So anyways, these are all the things I learned from Dr. Young. And I just want to say, I love the fact that they are open, not just weekdays till 7 p.m., but Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Do yourself a favor, get up there, have yourself a good time at the dentist, and then go like just all over San Francisco, go to Belden Lane. Shout out Belden Lane. You go to Sam's restaurant, one of the oldest restaurants in San Francisco.
Go to Sam. That's all. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah.
So anyways, it's just like you said, Paulie, you can turn it into a great San Francisco day, but it also just starts with Young Dental Group and Matt Young, Dr. Matt Young, and his whole vibe. We talk about Neil Young's vibe tribe. We talk about Carlos de la Fuente's vibe, and we talk about Don Peralta's vibe. It's the same with Dr. Young. All of our sponsors, it's all about their vibe. It's all about their energy. It's all about the type of person they are. And Dr. Young is exactly that type of dude where he's just like, you know what? Let me help you.
Yeah, no, I would go as far as to call him a friend of mine at this point. I mean, he and I, we are friends. We've been friends for a very long time. And if you're looking to make a switch in your dental game, or you're just looking for a new dentist, maybe just got on a new health plan, what have you. And on that note, he does accept pretty much all the major insurance companies. You shouldn't have any problems there. But at the end of the day, this is a guy who's been in practice for over 25 years. Comprehensive dental care, that's his game. Whatever your needs are, maybe it's a cleaning, just a standard cleaning. You need some fillings, you need some implants, perhaps veneers. He's got you covered. Emergency care, they can accommodate that too. Tony loves the office hours on Saturday.
Yep.
They're very considerate of your time and your schedule. And I like to remind people too, if you are on the verge of having an implant procedure, just remember, Dr. Matt Young is the president of the American Academy of Implant Dentistry. You're in good hands, is my point, when you go down and hang out with Dr. Matt Young. So get down there, let him improve your smile. You feel so much better too, and your teeth are all sparkly and white and stuff. Because I was with you, dude. Before I met Dr. Young, my teeth were banged up. And he has really gotten me on the road to recovery. So thank you, Dr. Matt Young. We love you, buddy. Give him a call anytime and make your appointment, 415-392-8611. Hey, look forward also. Oh, an email. If you're on Spotify or Apple, you don't have the visual. Email Dr. Young anytime. info@youngdental.sf.com. And Los D, I see you on the board today. What's up, brother? Great call on the 80 Saints game, 35-7, the comeback. That's what started essentially the whole Walsh Montana Magic. That game, I remember. I wasn't at that game, but I remember it. Tony, also want to remind Los D, we will get to your spot in about 15 minutes. We'll do that before Murph joins us. I just revealed the mystery guest. Look at me. I just revealed it. Give me some abuse. You got to come kick my ass now.
Hold on. Let me go crazy here, man. Hold on.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. Hey, what are you going to do, man? I told you the brain cells have flown the coop, my man. They've flown the coop. I just showed you my hand. Yeah, here he comes. What can I tell you, man? So anyway, now you know. Now you all know. There is no more mystery behind the mystery guest. That's my fault. I'll put my hand up to the scorer's table. But my original point was going to be, we have some new artwork for Los D also. We'll show that to you, courtesy of Don Peralta. Tony, how do you punish me for revealing the mystery guest? I got to be better, but in the meantime, I'm accepting all forms of punishment and retribution. What do you got for me?
I think I'm going to make you listen to Creed for 2 hours straight would be my punishment. You have to listen to Scott Stapp or watch. You have to watch a full Creed concert and film yourself watching it and basically send it to me, please. That would be great.
As soon as the words came out of my mouth, I'm like, well, there it is. Just revealed the mystery guest. Because Tony and I have been talking about him for like several days now and lining this whole thing up. But anyway, there you go, you guys. He's on his way.
And also, Paulie, the beauty of it too is that, we had Murph on a few times when we started the show. And then a certain entity said, there'll be no more of that.
You'll get nothing and like it, right? You'll get nothing and like it, yeah,
right. But and Ray Goodman just put this in the comments, so I'm just going to give it to Ray.
Oh, good for you.
But right, but with Sound Summit coming up Saturday, we're taking advantage of the opportunity to promote Sound Summit and have some good minutes with Murph. And yeah, you bet your ass we're going to ask Murph, hey, would you plunk Ohtani first pitch? I want to know his answer. Paulie,
actually, you know what I'm going to ask now that the cat's out of the bag? You know what I want to ask Murph? So years ago in the what was the year that the Logan Webb, Buster Posey, Giants Dodgers playoff series? Was that 21? Was that 2021?
Yeah,
okay. 20. I remember after that whole thing went down, Murph was having such a tough time at the game dealing with Dodger fans. He made a vow. He was like, I'm never going to another Dodger game as long as I live. I can't handle these fans. And I remember Matty Mayoko jumped in on that too. They were like a team, and they're like, no more Dodger games. I got to ask Murph today if he's upheld that or if he's gone back or maybe he's going tomorrow. I don't know. We're going to find out, though, in a couple of minutes. So we'll get to the bottom of that. When was the last time you went to a Dodger tilt, T?
It's been a while, only because of kids' schedules, and it actually makes me sick. By the way, Giants fans, the last time the Dodgers came to town earlier in the season, it was an invasion of blue.
I know.
Please, the team is battling their asses off to try and get into the back door of the playoffs. Can you represent at the yard today? I'm actually thinking about going to Saturday night's game, the 6:05 game, because I have actually I can't do it. Gosh darn it.
You coach your little league. That's why you can't go. I guarantee you there's a youth sports obstacle in the way. What's it going to be? What are we playing? Competitive volleyball, flag football? What's on the agenda this weekend? Billiards? You know what I mean? You're shooting billiards? What are we doing?
Paulie, Saturday is soccer, volleyball, hoops, and then the back to school barbecue.
Isn't this a little bit excessive? Maybe 3 sports in one. You got 3 sports between 2 kids in one day. The math doesn't add up.
Dude, hey, by the way, this whole volleyball thing, can we just do a whole side topic? We should do a whole show on club volleyball and the racket that is club volleyball, Paulie.
Tell me about it. I don't know anything about this. Tell me about it.
Dude, so my brother-in-law is assistant athletic director at SI. He tells me this. Other athletic directors I know tell me this. Other parents I know tell me that when they have older kids. Mark Wiseman, he's got an older daughter that plays a great volleyball player at Notre Dame. Shout out Emily. She plays club volleyball, and basically you don't make a high school roster unless you play club volleyball. Paulie, do you want to know how much club volleyball costs for I think it's 1 year?
Well, I'm afraid to ask, but you can go ahead. Tell me, reveal.
Between 6 and 10 grand.
No, come on, man. Come on. Why? What's the overhead cost of? I don't understand. Where's that money go? What's that for?
Hey, that's a great question, Paulie. And you know what? At these tournaments, they don't even hire refs. They have the girls do the reffing when they're not playing in the games. At these tournaments, they have one referee who's on the ladder at the net. The rest of the line judges are players that aren't playing in those games. Dude, it is insanity, dude. Like, I'm sitting there going, wait a second, what's your overhead? You rent out a convention center or you rent out a big ass gym? Yeah. There's no field prep like in baseball. We have to spend a ton of money on field prep for when we host tournaments. It just blows my mind, dude. The racket that is club volleyball. And dude, I apologize if there's any club volleyball coaches out there that I'm offending, but to be honest with you, cut the crap with this.
Beat LA jumping in. She says that S ain't right. That is it, right. Then there was somebody else, I think it was Mark Wiseman, who said, and that doesn't even include the travel costs, 6
Yeah.
to 10 grand. That's a very expensive sport, Tony. I'm not sure where that money's going, except into maybe somebody's like Cancun account. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're funding like a vacation for somebody. I can tell you that much.
And I'm going to tell Murph he's lucky that he only has boys, because he avoided this whole volleyball thing. And of course, guess what? My daughter has caught the volleyball bug and she loves volleyball now. And I'm like, Jesus H, like, what are we doing here?
You would think that's the bare bones. All you need is a uniform and a net and a ball. How expensive can it be? Like, I get football, a lot of gear, hockey, a lot of gear. You got to rent ice time and all that. Those are expensive sports. How expensive can volleyball be, dude?
I don't know. And I love the sport of volleyball. I do. It's a fun sport to watch. It's a fun sport to play. And I just don't get it, man. Because Paulie, and they tell you if you make the A team or the top tier team, it's 10 grand. If you make the middle team, it's 8 grand. If you make the lowest team, it's 6 grand. I'm like, what a racket, dude. Like,
It's like a mafia. It's like a youth sports mafia. Where's my envelope? Give me my envelope. You owe me 10 grand. Why? Well, because my daughter's playing volleyball. Oh, in that case, yeah, let me write you a check, dude. 10 grand. Come on.
And like, I coach this club travel baseball team, 12U team right now. I'm not making a dime. The coaches that we have 4 coaches, nobody's making a dime. We do it because we love the kids and we love baseball, and we want to have the kids have a good experience and try and get them ready to make a high school roster. But the fact that now, basically, if you like the way coaches put together high school rosters, if you're, it's like frowned upon. You could be the baddest ass, in the gym. And you're like, oh, what club?
Finish that thought. I can't wait to hear the payoff. What's frowned upon?
What I'm about to say, like, you could be the baddest ass in the gym, and they'll say, like, well, what club do you play for? And I'm like, oh, I don't play club. Oh, well, okay, thanks for coming. Like, it's not set in stone, but what I keep hearing is that if you don't play club volleyball, you're not going to make a high school roster. And it's like, that is just insanity. I didn't even know we were going to talk about this today.
I didn't either, but there is some light at the end of this dark youth sports tunnel, and it is as follows: that Brian Murphy can sympathize with, and so can I, but Murph to a bigger degree, because he was coaching for years and having all kinds of issues with parents and teams and umpires and all kinds of stuff. So you guys can really bond on your youth sports kind of coaching escapades, man. I know he can sympathize.
Yeah, dude, no question, man. Paulie, I got to do something here.
What do you got?
I'm going to break this up with something that Ray Goodman sent me, and also my friend Joe Iribarren sent me as well, because like it's a great video. Check this out and look at this cover. And I'm pretty sure it's AI, but still it's a cover of what if AC/DC was a funk band. You ready for this?
I don't know. Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Listen, here we go.
Bro, I like it better than the original. Keep it coming. I hope I get a vocal. I need a vote. I like it better than the original. How do you like that?
Oh.
All right, hold on a second, Tony. This is tremendous. Is this the actual guy on vocals right here? I love this guy.
I don't know if he's lip syncing. I don't know. I just know that Ray sent this to me, and also Joe sent this to me. Thank you, Joe, for sending it. And when I saw it, I was like, dude, I could see Carl Denson doing this live. Like, couldn't you see Carl Denson doing this live, Paulie?
100%. I love that. One of the great things Tony ever did for me is turn me on to Carl Denson, who now plays saxophone with the Rolling Damn Stones. Not a bad gig, dude, playing with the Stones. And he does his own gigs all over the place, too. You took me to see Carl Denson at the Independent years ago. Had a great time. Was tripping out on this guy. Plays saxophone, runs in place, dude. Yeah. Runs while he's playing. Just runs. I'm mimicking it right now. If you can see me, he's just running in place. Then sometimes Tony will turn. He'll just turn this way, run in place, turn back. You know what I mean? He does a lot of funny stuff. But I'm a fan, and I got to tell you, this funk version of AC/DC is great on multiple levels. One, I like it better than the original across the board with the horns and the vocal. Number two, this would qualify for our covers musical assignment tomorrow. You could submit this as your cover tomorrow if you want to. It's all yours. I love it. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray Goodman. Ray's got a good nose for good music out there, man.
No question, he's got a good nose. And, by the way, this is the account on Instagram or YouTube is at Rainbow Salad. So
I'm all about the rainbow salad. You want to talk rainbow salad? You come talk to me, dude. I'm a rainbow salad advocate and enthusiast.
yes.
I really am. Yes.
Rainbows ahoy. Stand by, Paul.
Yeah.
A little bit more. Here we go.
Let loose, breaking the news.
Yeah.
Hanging on, baby, I ain't no fool.
Yeah.
Looking at the sky, it gets me high. Forget the hurt, cause I'll never die. 9 lives,
Cat's eyes.
and everyone running wild. Ow!
Again.
Yeah!
Say it loud.
Is that amazing? Is that amazing or what?
And also shout out to the fact that he's singing on a chessboard, Tony. My man is on a chessboard. I don't know what's going on, but he's got the pawns, the kings, the queens. They're all right there. I'm fascinated with this guy. We got to find out who this guy is, and we got to get his ass on the show. I would love to talk to that dude. Thank you. Great find and a great contribution by Ray Goodman. All right, Tony. Super. Go ahead. Take it, T. Yeah.
Beat LA. Thank you for the super. She's great. She says, haven't been able to be live this week due to work, so I apologize that this is late. But here's to you, Tony, on a great win. Oh, yeah, we played each other in fantasy football. It was a tight – I think I won by like 5 points. It was a tight game. I did everything but voodoo dolls to get Swift to just get 1 TD on Monday Night Football. But alas, wah, wah, good game. Beat LA, you rock for the super, and I wish you nothing but the best of luck the rest of the way in the PMP Fantasy Football League, where the Master of Particles is 1-0. Beat LA 0-1, but it's a long season, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I think my quarterback. I think I have Jared Goff, but I'm not feeling great about Jared Goff right now.
You feel better about your guy Penix, your Mr. Left-handed specialist down there? You are. You like Penix. Okay, go ahead.
I know Penix's line from last week. He was 27 of 42 for 298.
I wasn't that impressed. Yeah, but go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm impressed. And he's got like ZZ Top. He's got legs. He knows how to use them. So
would you have taken Penix if he wasn't a lefty? Tell me the truth. No, the answer is no. Look at the pause. See the pause, the hesitation. The answer. You got to base it on more criteria than when the guy throws lefty, bro. I mean, come on, man.
I saw a great tweet, and it's probably somewhere in bookmarks where it said, "The Falcons are back, baby. We've got a left-handed mobile quarterback whose last name, if you replace one letter, would be a reference to male genitalia." And so he's talking about Michael Vick if you replace the V with a D, and then he's talking about Michael Penix if you replace the X with an S, and you're good to go. And I said, that's what you're going on, dude. That's what they're going on in Atlanta, that they have that going for them. But I will say, I do like what Penix was a stud at Washington, man.
He was. Yeah.
So and he's got a rifle of an arm, man. So
all right, well, you go ahead, go nuts with Penix. That's your guy. Go ride with him, saddle him up and ride him, man. Have a good time this weekend. I hope it works out, because technically I'm part of this organization, even though I'm not involved. I'll let Tony run the whole thing. I just stand back and let him do his thing.
Stand back in the middle of my room. So Paulie, I'm just saying that I like Penix, and I like his youthful exuberance.
Okay, good enough, dude. Youthful exuberance. That's going to work for me 10 times out of 10. Real quick, Tony, I want to talk about Carlos De La Fuente at Flex Funding, and then we will get into our, I guess, not so mysterious mystery guest, because I revealed it earlier in the show. Hey, there's the new artwork. Thank you, Dami. So now we've got Carlos on the calculator. There we go. Very good. Carlos De La Fuente, Flex Funding. We all know Losty. We love this guy. Great friend of ours. Great sponsor of the show. Came on board super early in the proceedings, too. We appreciate that very much, Losty. Thanks for believing in the show, and thanks for supporting us. Now, here's what he can do for you. Carlos is the one source, go-to guy for all money matters, private money loans, mortgage help, HELOC loans. He can take care of it, or just a money loan. Maybe you just need some cash in your pocket. I understand. In fact, Creative Tony's going to be calling Carlos De La Fuente very soon and being like, "Hey, Carlos, I spent all my savings on volleyball dues. How can I get some more money in my pocket?" Carlos can help you out. Hey, other parents in the youth sports community, if you're tapped out like Creative Tony, Carlos can help you. And I'm only kind of half kidding, because he definitely can. And it's great to have a friend, an ally like Carlos De La Fuente in your corner. Give him a call anytime. Talk about your financial situation. and how you can improve it, and let Carlos go to work for you. 925-250-4894. I really like the calculator. I do. I'm liking this. Thank you, Dom. Very good. Carlos is the money man, and we're going to present the money visuals as well. So don't forget, when you're talking about Carlos, and I saw his picture, his poster still hangs up at Longbridge Pizza. We were there yesterday for lunch, and the Trust Carlos poster is right there in the front. You can't miss it when you walk in the door. Just know that Carlos specializes in HELOC loans, home equity lines of credit. There will never be any appraisal fees, no escrow, no title fees, fast closings, that I like to say, usually within 7 days. He's had great scores, great reviews on Google and Yelp. Go check out some of the other people. And how about this? Clientele, how about Renelle Brooks' mom? Carlos helped her wrap up a whole deal with her mortgage, and he was very helpful with her, and he can offer you the same kind of service. So if you're in a situation, a position where you're buried with tuition bills, you're buried with mortgage and property taxes, I get it. Believe me. Hello. Talk to Carlos. Let him help you out and get you in a better financial reality. Very easy guy to talk to. Very cool guy. Once again, Carlos at myflexnow.com, 925-250-4894. Tony, I think that, and I say thank you, Carlos, again. I think the time has come. Go ahead.
I just want to say too, real quick.
Yep.
Just talking to Los last week, he says now is the time if you want to refi. So buyers and refinancers, they can save hundreds a month on monthly payments if he's got lenders that are dropping nationwide rate incentives, and it's right now. It's happening right now. So you can, and I just heard also too that rates are going to be dropping as well. So give Los a call, and you're damn right, Paulie. When my daughter starts playing that club volleyball racket, I'm screwed. I'm going to need cash. So I'll be talking to Carlos as well, dude. 925-250-4894. That's 925-250-4894. Or email Los, Carlos at myflexnow.com. I know he's working directly with a few of our PMP Familia as we speak. So get in touch with Los. You met him at our event on 8/26. By the way, the Giants are 13-4 since our event on August 26th.
We sprinkled that particle dust all over it, man. We got Verlander his first win at home as a Giant, and they haven't looked back since. By the way, Tony, just a quick, some on-air production real quick before our mystery guest, who's not a mystery anymore, before he joins us. Here's what I want to do. I want to shout out all of our friends watching on the Cron 4 Plus app. Thank you so much for tuning in, you guys. We're so happy to be part of the Cron family over there. Shout out to Chris Flynn, our guiding light in the Cron building. Also, hello to everybody on Instagram and X and YouTube and StreamYard and on and on and on the Familia goes. So thank you guys for finding the show wherever you're picking it up. And always remember, Cron 4 Plus, the app streams new episodes of Polymac Particles every night at 11:30. Dive in, enjoy, and what's up, Chronics?
Oh yeah, Chronics. We also want to say that on the smart TVs is where you can get the Cron 4 Plus app through Roku, through Fire Stick, through Apple TV. And Paulie, I just went over to Instagram Live, and I just saw a couple names real quick in a quick glance. I saw the Stone Foxes. That means Shannon Kaler's checking in. And
Hey, Shannon, what's up, man? Yeah.
I saw our buddy Panaki. So what's up over there, guys, on Instagram Live? Thank you all who are tuning in right now over on Instagram Live. Paulie, he's in the green room.
Play the intro song, even though there's no more mystery. And we got to straighten out the levels, but as Tony said famously early on, this is a two-man operation. Okay. The levels can be adjusted, but for now, we're going to give you this version of the mystery guest song, and it's not a mystery, but play it and we'll bring his ass in. Go ahead, T.
Roll up.
Seldom heard magical mystery guest song, and the doors are opening. And where is my guy's handsome face? Let's see him. Where is he? Yeah! Come on, baby. Come on, baby. You guys know him. You guys love him. Murph, I'm such a big mouth, dude. I have a mystery. I set you up as a mystery guest today, and I blurted out your name about 20 minutes ago. I go, yeah, Murph is going to join us. Whoops. So anyway, the mystery is revealed. Murph, welcome back to the Particle Land. Great to see you, brother.
Ain't no mystery, baby. Back and better than ever. Let's go. Am I tanned, rested, and ready? Is that what I am?
I hope so. We both have to be tanned, rested, and ready. We got a big assignment coming up on Saturday. You and I, side by side,
You
man.
and I will get into it first. And by the way, great to be back after that major snafu with the little press release situation. All right,
You know
boys?
how it goes, man.
Had to let the dust settle a little bit. Boys.
I understand. I understand. I do.
The dust, she is settled. The dust, she is settled. Great to see you, MFers. Great to see you, boys.
Yeah,
me
and
too,
the whole
man.
familia, the PMP familia. You know my heart's with you, boys and girls and ladies and gentlemen and germs and all that, boys. So let's freaking rock. And dude, this is just a little preview before you and I hang all day on the mountain, bro, on Saturday.
Yeah, totally, Murph. And a couple of things. First of all, compliments. I appreciate you wearing the Adam Clayton glasses today. Like that. I think that was like a major turning point in the Brian Murphy evolution, dude. He walked in one day wearing these new age kind of clear frames, and I go, dude, I'm looking at Adam Clayton from like the 2001 Elevation tour right now. And again, I appreciate it. Tony, the Claytons, give him a round of applause, man.
And one of the unsung hero of you too, by the way, I think is Adam Clayton.
100%. 100%. You know, in fact,
Yeah.
he might be one of the cooler guys in the bass playing community because he lets Bono run around, waving his flag, jumping in the crowd, you know, talking about, the deserts in Ethiopia and stuff like that. But meanwhile, Clayton's in the back just holding it down.
I mean,
Holding it
listen,
down.
I hate 2 minutes in. I hate to like start a kerfluffle here.
That's
dude,
why we're
but,
here. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, I mean, Clayton, okay, I'm not anti, but if
Right.
you're going to talk unsung hero, it's my man on the skins the entire way. It's Larry Mullen Jr. End of story. All right. End of story. So
I can't dispute that. No, Larry Mullen
everybody
Jr.
else is playing for second. All right. Everybody else is playing for second.
Murph Mullen is hands down my favorite member of you too. He is.
Yeah.
Bullet the Blue Sky is maybe my favorite U2 track. Up there with that.
I mean, listen, we could do a whole half hour on Mullen, but we won't. I know. Hey, we got to get him up on the mountain. How about just a Larry Mullen Jr. solo set up on the
Just
mountain?
a drum off. Just a drum off, dude. And by the way, Murph, I want to show you some visuals today. So on Tuesdays, we do an occasional segment that we call Ticket Stub Tuesday. Show us your stubs. And I pulled one out this week. This one's for your head, Murph. You're going to appreciate this. A young Paulie Mack and my dad, back in the 70s, my dad brought me to a lot of Niner games at Candlestick. Check this bad boy out, dude. 1978,
Saints.
New Orleans Saints. Murph, $10.
78.
$10.
That's 2 years before the Montana comeback, 35-7. So 78. God, are we talking DeBerg? Are we talking Bull?
We're talking, it was right after.
DeBerg, probably, huh?
Yeah, it's DeBerg. It's Steve DeBerg.
That's
and
pre-Walsh, though. I mean, Walsh took over in 79. So that's Pete O'Connor, Ken McCullough, or Pete McCulley, Ken O'Connor.
Dude, my first blackout period of Niner football. I hit a
78.
blackout.
We're on the AstroTurf, bro. It's
2 and 14.
Hardos only, bro. Hardos only.
We're 2
And,
and 14.
Before, and you and I have that ambivalent relationship with that whole faithful thing, you know, faithful this, faithful that. We're like, blank that.
Totally.
But back then, they did have the banner stretching from the 30 to the 30 saying 49er faithful
No question.
on that side. And that's all they needed to do. They didn't need to market it into oblivion like they are now.
No.
But again, I hate to be, 3 minutes in. I am anti-Mullen, anti-faithful. I mean, anti-Clayton, anti-faithful.
Yeah. What else is Murph going to criticize next?
Coming in with hot takes.
Yeah.
Hot takes, dude. Hot takes.
Go
You
ahead.
wanted hot takes, you're getting hot takes.
I'm getting.
Ready?
Go ahead, Tony.
Speaking of Sound Summit, you could get Larry Mullen up there with today's birthday boy, Mickey Hart, and do Planet Drum. Mickey Hart celebrating his 82nd birthday today.
Still
I mean,
gigging.
this-
Just saw him do 3 nights in Golden Gate Park. I just saw him. Yeah.
So two follow-ups on that. Number one, Paulie, my hat is off to you wearing the Joe Ryan Minnesota Twins Deadhead shirt I got you for your birthday. Thank you, my friend.
It's a great shirt. This is a
Not
great freaking shirt.
unnoticed. Funny enough, I was just reading a piece over I had my little lunch here before I had to fuel up before I could talk to you guys.
Yeah.
And I was reading my Athletic, and Keith Law, who I have major beef with, another beef, 3. I got 3 beefs now.
Right. 3.
Keith
Stacking up beefs, dude. We're stackpiling them.
He's
Yeah.
like one of these baseball analyst guys who freaking knows everything, and I'll never forgive him for crushing Brandon Crawford. Step off, Tony. Step off.
See, that's
Crushing
Tony. Yeah.
Brandon Crawford when he came on. I've had beef with Law forever, and today he's doing his "I was wrong in 2025" segment, like trying to prove how right he is by writing, "I was wrong about these 3 players." Well, guess what? You're wrong about a lot of players, buddy. But one of his guys was Joe Ryan.
Oh,
He was like,
nice.
I was
Nice.
wrong about Joe Ryan. It's like, well, Paulie and I could have told you.
Dude, Murph was at the forefront of the Joe Ryan movement, and he came back with this tee. I'm like, bro, I'm wearing this in my next Den show, and I did. Hey, Tony, now
Did
that
you wear it to Golden Gate Park?
No, but I've worn it to
Oh.
previous shows. I brought it to the Sphere when I
You
went.
have worn it to a show.
Oh yeah. Oh, totally. I told you I was gonna. I carry it with me when I go away to shows. Tony, since Murph brought up baseball, lay on your concept, like the Giants' approach for this Dodger series. I just want to see Murph's reaction.
Wait. Can I follow up my second dead thing? Or is it way
Oh
too
yeah, totally.
But it could be way too big of a smoke bomb because it could derail. Are we? I mean, how often are you guys talking 24/7, 365 about the insane 49er dead connection, dude? The latest being Tonjes, dude. Freaking
bro,
our hero Sunday.
we
Fresh off the Sphere, dude. Fresh
dude,
off the
there's
Sphere.
lot going on right now. So last night, Murph, we actually, Tony, can you show Murph the picture? Do you have access? So we did a whole tribute. And Tonjes is my guy. I'm already head over heels for Tonjes. Look at this crew of dudes,
right?
dude. Yeah.
So we had him on Tuesday. He told us the whole story about how they were planning to split at intermission, dude.
No.
Yeah, they were planning to, and they were so blown away. They're like, "We're not freaking leaving this place, dude."
Right.
And he started talking bootleg tapes and all that. Dude, both he and Bosa have identified Althea as their jam.
Nice.
See, now, well, that's a classy jam right there. Anybody who's referencing Althea, you get points from Paulie Mack because that's a deeper track. It's a great Garcia.
Do you ride with an Althea, buddy? Yeah,
100%. Oh, 100%. Althea told me I was born to be a bachelor. You know what I mean?
That's on a silver platter. Paulie, do you ride with Althea? I don't know.
Yeah, 100%. Now, Murph, here's the other thing about this whole Niners dead connection. Unlike somebody like, say, Cooper Kupp, who famously was wearing tie-dyes, Grateful Dead shirts a few years ago, I called him out immediately. I go, you know what? This is not a true believer. This is a guy doing it for the fashion. But I think Nick Bosa is really into the scene. Dude, you saw him wearing a Dancing Bear hat in his post-game Q&A with the media last Sunday. He had a Dancing Bear hat on. I think Bosa is really in, dude. I think
he's all in.
Yeah.
We had him on this summer, and he broke it down extensively. It all happened through Dead Mouse's security guard and Bob Weir security guard, and then Weir inviting Bosa, and Bosa saying, why not? And then, dude, he's all in.
Yeah.
He's all in. And so I think they're going to wear a lot of Steely stuff and Dancing Bear stuff all year, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's wild.
Kittle's right there too. So anyway, we just had to acknowledge and I'm glad to hear that you're embracing the Tonjes.
Oh, dude, Tonjes was my player of the week last week. I love this guy. First of all, Murph, I just love the saying his name. Tonjes. You know what I mean? That's my guy, Tonjes, right there. But making grabs. Tony, go ahead, buddy. I see you got something for Murph.
I want to ask Murph. We're just going to play pretend here for a second, Murph. Of all five of those faces, who do you think looks like they're the most medicated or enjoying the most extracurriculars, shall we say? If you look
I really enjoyed knocking the ball out of
100%.
Sam Darnold's hand.
100%. I said the same thing. That's my eyes were drawn immediately to Nicky Bosa. Dude.
Look at Juszczyk though, dude. Juszczyk can't smile big enough. Like he's smiling.
Yeah, Juszczyk's number 2. Yeah, I think McCaffrey looks like he's taking his 6th grade school picture. You know what I mean? Like,
right. He's kind of a Boy Scout.
He just can't not look like a little schoolboy, you know?
right.
Hey, Kittle's just doing his pro wrestling thing, and Tonjes is like, I can't believe I'm with all these guys.
I got all these freaking Pro Bowlers I'm hanging out with. Hey, Creative Tony, bring up some of the supers. Murph is getting tons of love, and I want to let him bask in the love here. There's a whole lineup of supers, so let him enjoy. Noemi, go ahead.
Naomi, you know, come on, MVP right there. She should have been in that picture with Bosa and Juszczyk.
For the audio only version, the super says from Noemi, she says free Murph, hashtag free Murph in all caps. Happy belated birthday, Murph. You share 9-5 with my husband, Ray Goodman. Dude,
shout out Ray Goodman and Brown. Must be a special lady. 1980 R&B certified banger. Certified banger.
Nice.
Top 10, top 15 R&B track of all time.
Ray Goodman has his own band, and he gigs called Ray Goodman and the Soulmates.
Yeah.
So,
dude, do they cover "Special Lady" by Ray Goodman and Brown?
It's possible.
Special lady.
God, I love your
a very exciting girl.
You gotta be a special lady.
Because you got me sitting on top of the world.
Bro, I try to tell people that when Murph and I grew up in the city in the 70s, I would hear a track like that followed by Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. Shout out
followed
Dr.
by Aerosmith, Walk This Way, or then followed by Casey and the Sunshine Band, Boogie Shoes.
Totally.
Then
Oh,
followed by Too Hot by Kool and the Gang.
oh, great track.
You know.
Great track.
Then
Maybe
followed by Love Will Keep Us Together by Captain and Tennille.
no question. And then they'll throw Walk This Way on there too, just to make sure the diversity keeps pumping. All right, keep the supers coming. Aaron
831
Carroll.
Aaron, God bless you, buddy. You know what's funny, dude? I got to get back to you on the coffee pot. I'm gonna say yes.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. I'll get back to you on that, Aaron. I'm gonna get
Let me-
back to you.
I'm going to read this real quick. Murph, this is from Aaron Cask. Murph, so glad you dodged the corporate red tape to be here. We all love you. I got to know, did the coffee pot make it to the Daily City
Again,
studio?
I got to get back to him. The move was something else. You know, we lost in the move. Barista. That's what we lost in the move.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine. Yeah, he flew the coop. It happens. You know, we're all over the place. As the Grateful Dead community says, Murph, now ex-KMBR guys, we're everywhere. You know what I mean? We're freaking everywhere. Yeah. All right, keep the supers coming. I want Murph to get an avalanche of love here. Give him some more of these supers, Tony.
Patty from
Hey, Patty.
says, we are so glad you got a day pass, Murph. We love you much. And
Okay,
Pat-
I got a question. Cal Ripken or Patty?
yeah,
Cal
dude.
Ripken or
dude.
Patty?
I got to go Patty on this one. I'm going Patty on this one. Yeah, she's outplayed him. She's got more endurance than Cal
Her
Ripken.
streak-
Ever.
She's
Yeah.
out. She's the Cal. Her streak is longer.
No
And
question.
yeah, speaking of the Sphere, Patty is on her way to the Sphere, I think today or tomorrow, to go see the
See who?
Eagles. To see the Eagles at the Sphere. The
Watch
Eagles-
out for Hammer. He might be
Yeah.
down there.
Nice, dude. Nice. No, he only does the love. Yeah.
Hammer.
Yeah. He only speaks with the Cal Palace. All right, keep them coming, T. Keep them coming. They're stacked up. Escobar, my guy.
This is Escobar. And he says, hashtag free Murph. Welcome back, brother. Oh, by the way, let your dude know I'm the one that calls your dude douche in case he wants to size me up. Hashtag free Murph.
I got no comment.
Yeah.
No comment. I'm glad to see Escobar in the house, dude.
Escobar's bringing some muscle, Murph. He's become kind of the muscle, the security task force of the PMP.
Gotta
show.
have it. You gotta
Yeah, no,
have
he's
it.
bringing size. He's bringing a
Yeah.
lot of size and attitude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, incredible.
Gotta have. You always gotta have one, dude. Yeah. So
Oh, hey Murph, this is the Nutter, and that's Sharp Park Golf Course in his profile pic. And the Nutter is one of Pacifica's finest, and he says the band is back together.
absolutely, man, and not for the last time either. And I'd like to think of myself as the Larry Mullen figure too. in the-
Nice, dude. Nice, nice.
By the way, Sharp Park 24/7, 365, all day, every day. And if you want to go meet at the bar and just do an all dayer, we can do it, man.
Yeah, Murph, you are so right about that bar and about that golf course, man. You are on the money, dude. Yeah.
I want to do this real quick. This is one of my favorite games to play with Murph. I've done it a million times over the years. And just so you know, Murph, Rags is also competing for the Lou Gehrig Award. He hasn't missed a show since
Wow.
I'm not kidding. He's been here for every single show. And this question is for Rags. So I've asked Murph this many times over the years. Famously, I'm not a golfer. You all know that. But I would ask Murph questions like this. I would go, hey, man, you know, when I used to live on 27th Avenue, right off California Street, I used to go hiking in Lincoln Park all the time. And I'm like, that course up there is the home of some of the most spectacular views you could ever hope to see. And one time you said, Murph, you're like, you know, if I had one last round to play, I might even consider doing it at Lincoln Park. So updated, we're going to update the calendar 2025. Same question. If you had one last round to play any course, what comes out of your mouth today?
Well, my standard answer has always been Harding Park because it just meant a lot to me in the 90s with my buddy Timmy. And then when I was at the Chronicle, I shepherded the whole redo and I got so into the history of San Francisco golf and all that. Lincoln right behind it, but Harding had more sentimental value. But I got to be honest with you guys. And I hate to say this because I'm going to be playing at Harding Park in 2 weeks for the Junior Giants Willie McCovey tournament.
Nice.
Ever since the PGA Tour took it over and they call it TPC Harding Park, I felt just a little. It'd be like if you saw every time you saw Dead and Company, it was like Dead and Company presented by Progressive Insurance. You know,
Or
what I mean?
Murph, if I could drop some ill-advised riffing in real quick, it would almost be like seeing a 49er game in Santa Clara. Something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Same kind of vibe, right?
They're wearing the all whites, by the way, in their opener to avoid the heat. by the way.
Wearing all white, bro. What are we doing? We're wearing all freaking
So
white.
yes, listen, if you told me my last round ever was at Harding Park, I'd die a happy man. And on my 50th birthday, I gathered my buddies and we played Lincoln Park on the actual day of my 50th. And then we went across the street to the Tee Off Inn, which isn't there anymore, by the way.
gone.
I know.
So
I
if you
know.
told me it was Lincoln, I'd die a happy man, buddy. Yeah.
Murph, by the way, you're speaking of Harding Park. Have you seen on Instagram? We can't show them on the show, but have you seen the Instagram account Jeffrey Huang on golf? Jeffrey Huang.
Easy.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Okay. if you you need to just check it out. That's
Okay.
all I'm gonna say.
Are we talking like William Hung American Idol type stuff here?
No,
Okay,
no,
all
we're
right.
talking gold. We're just talking gold. So just
Send him some footage. Yeah, send Murph some footage. Let him
All right. I
dive
can't
in.
believe I haven't seen it. Is it golf? Is it golf related account?
yes,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
yeah. I'll send it to you, and then we can talk later. Just Jeff.
Watch it privately, Murph. That's all. Watch it. He showed it. Tony's been pushing this propaganda for days. He's like, we got to. I'm like, dude, we got to back off of this guy.
NSFW, not in front of the kids.
No, well, sure.
Well, my kids, by the way, forget it. They've seen it all. They've
Yeah.
seen it
How
all.
can you not? All you got to
Seen it
do.
all. They've
No,
heard it all.
I've seen too much, Murph. I've seen too much. I've seen too much. Yeah,
I need to talk to you too, Murph, because Dom's starting to enter puberty.
No.
Olivia, it's just it's all happening. I know.
yeah. That's always a hell of a time. That's always a hell of a time.
It's
Enjoy
fun
the
while
mood
it lasted,
swings.
brother.
Enjoy the mood swings and get ready for this. Get out of my room, Dad. Get ready
Yeah,
for
just the
get ready
longest
for a few of
stare-
those.
Yeah, or just speaking to them for long periods of time and them staring into their phone, and then after 10 minutes, them going,
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of that. Yeah. Huh? What? Yeah. Didn't I ask you to set the table like 20 minutes ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, come on, we were having a pleasant conversation.
Yeah.
guys.
Sorry. Here I'll keep the supers going. We have a few more. Hang on tight. Here we go. This is our guy Dom Peralta, the official art director of our show.
Dom is one of the most. I mean, Dom's like he's freaking King Kong. He's the MVP. He's the do everything. Is he going to be on the mountain?
He is.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
He's-
be hanging with him. He'll be hanging out with us Saturday. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, what are you going to say? I mean, what more do you need? What more do you need?
Not
Yeah.
much.
I mean,
Not much.
You know,
The only
He's-
way it could be better is if you brought Larry Mullen Jr. up there, but that's
he
it.
could be part of the Sly Stone tribute. Dude.
Easily.
No. You know why? Because if he did it, Bono would grab the mic and give some long 45-minute soliloquy about what Sly meant to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. When I was growing up
Young
in Dublin,
boy.
yeah.
It's a young boy on the north side. I heard a sound. I'd never heard before.
When he said everyday people, I sat up in my chair. You know what I mean? Hey,
No,
yeah. We are everyday people.
Hey, only because we're speaking of Dom Peralta and Sly Stone. No, check this out. That's a Dom Peralta original.
this guy's talents know no bounds.
No.
They really know no bounds.
Yeah,
He's a stud.
Dude, freaking Nash might want to consider selling that on the mountain, dude.
He probably should. He
Raise
probably
some money
should.
for roots and branches.
100%, dude. Shout out Roots. I'll be talking Roots and Branches in 2 days. Murph and I
But you know what? No matter what you say about roots and branches, I'm gonna say it one more time.
Dude, we're gonna talk some Roots and Branches, and then I might even sprinkle in a few exit strategies. All right, guys, we're gonna exit down the hill.
Because
and
you know why? Because
Yeah.
people love. They want to go to the mountain to hear about their exit strategies.
It's
dude.
not so much about the Sly Stone tribute set
Not about
as it is
that.
Murph and I talking Roots and Branches.
Yeah,
Let's
and they
be
want
honest.
us. You know, it's important. They're like, I'm going to pay $110. I hope Paulie and Murphy remind me to hydrate.
Oh, dude. And don't smoke, you guys. No smoking on the mountain. You guys know that.
Oh,
Tony,
really, Murph and Paulie? Can I buy merch here? That's interesting. I didn't know until you told me.
yeah. You can just
I
go
didn't
right
know.
up there, guys, by the auction. All the merch you can fit in your bag. Yes. Yeah.
Hey, a few more supers, and I want to end with Beat LA's super, but so
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Ryan Fong super. He says Murph and Mac helped me with many homesick days during my time in Boston and Florida. Murph, Mac, and Tony for life.
Wow, Ryan,
Dude, thank you, brother.
babe,
Yeah,
buddy, you're not homesick no more. We're all here.
love it. Welcome,
Thank you,
Ryan.
Ryan. Thanks,
And
brother.
then we got NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC, also known as Shank, David Shanklin, blank the Dodgers, Murph.
I mean, I'm calling for it, guys. I'm calling for a sweep.
Oh,
Dude.
dude, I love where your head's at. All right, give me the last super, and then I want to pepper Murph with some giant questions. I actually have a couple.
Hold on. Yeah, we got three more, Paulie. Stand by. By the way, Phil Dawson, the former Niner kicker, checks in all the time. Murph, here he is. And look at the profile pic. If you can just take a gander at that. And he says,
I would have taken that guy over Jake Moody. I'll take Dawson with the Rasta hat and the J anytime.
Well, you used to play, Paulie. Phil.
yeah,
Phil,
we
Phil.
want Phil.
Well, that was
We
it. We
want Phil. Yeah, totally.
So
Yeah.
Phil Dawson says, you're the man, Murph, the last man standing at KMVR. Thank you, Phil, for the super. Then we've got We Don't Need No Stinking Badges checking in. He says, hi, Murph. FYI, Tony likes to bet on the Seahawks.
Wow.
we
We
recap.
need to go back to the rooftop of the parking structure. Off
Dude,
of,
We just
Vallejo.
told that story a couple of days ago because I remember I was walking up the hill and I heard you yelling. I'm like, wow, what's going on up there? And then I saw Tony on the receiving end. It almost got heated. Almost got came to blows.
Yeah.
right there. It was
This
ugly.
guy, he's got his talent for pissing me off. This guy.
All right, I'm diving right in, Murph. Here's the thing, and then Tony.
Paulie, we
still
saw
going?
home.
Damn,
We saw
okay.
home.
Wow. A lot of love. A lot
And
of love.
this is Beat LA, and Beat LA, thank you for the second super of the show. Beat LA, she's great. She says, Paulie, don't worry about giving away the mystery guest. As soon as you said the first thing you would do is ask the guest about plunking Otani first pitch, we all knew it would be hashtag free Murph. Answer, plunk his ass.
Yeah.
So Beat LA, thank you for the super. But Murph, this goes into our first question. We've been talking about first pitch from Verlander tomorrow night, just right at Otani's midsection.
Send a message. Rattle his cage. You know what I mean? Murph?
Awesome. I
Rat-
would freaking love it.
So would I.
Yeah.
You know, the Giants just don't seem to be that team. They did it once this year. What was it? It was my brain's fritzing out. Remember, they did retaliate once.
Yeah, it was after a bunch of our guys had been getting hit for days.
It was Webby, right? It was Webby, right?
Yeah,
right.
well,
That sounds right.
After Ramos got hit, and I think Ramos got hit like 4 games straight, and they got 5
well,
guys.
listen, I mean, the Giants, like the last 25 years, have not been a fighting team. It all started with them not defending Bonds. They never defended Bonds ever, and whatever. That's between them and Bonds. And then we had members Hunter Strickland got into it with Bryce, and Buster didn't even bother. Remember?
I did.
But then they've been so pacifist. But this year, the incident of last week with Chapman and Adames and the crew and Kyle Freeland showed a little spunk that I liked. Webby drilling the guy this year, so a little pulse. I'm going to go ahead and say absolutely drill him, 100%. Set the tone. Let them know we're not here to F around. Take first base, F you, and let's go. And now, would Verlander do it? I don't know.
He might, man. He might. I mean, it's a long shot, but he's at least old school enough to have been like in that era when guys used to get the chin music.
Shot. I know Kruko would. Kruko would do it.
He would advocate. Yeah.
You were saying Kruko's love of chin music is like he says it all the time.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
also
every month Kruko laments the new day where Kruk's lament for years has been, let us police the game. You don't have to police the game. We do it ourselves.
Yes, and he's right. He's right. Also, Anthony Merkovich just checked in on the chat, and he says Bird Song. Remember Bird Song? Plunk somebody, and then the floodgates opened. Right.
That's when we lost the kid.
Yeah,
that's right.
The kid couldn't handle it. It was too much pressure.
Yeah.
I was at that freaking game. The Marlins started to tattoo it, bro.
I have 2 quick follow-ups, Murph. First of all, do you think Paulie and I are convinced that Shohei is just shady? And
I don't buy his whole act, Murph. I don't buy it. He's got his buddy rotting in a jail cell somewhere. You're telling me Otani never placed a bet? I don't buy his whole squeaky clean.
They say where there's smoke, there's fire, dude. This is like one of those freaking chimneys just pouring smoke out, dude. Isn't that whole thing going on in Hawaii where he and his agent boned some people on a real estate deal?
Yeah.
Oh, and Mr. Nice Guy and all that. No. That whole thing with his that is one of the great cover-up jobs in the history of the 21st century. The way they swept that thing away, man. And Rob Manfred didn't want to kill the golden goose.
Nope. Right. That's 100% right. They're protecting his ass. I don't buy it. I don't buy his whole I'm the boy next door nonsense, and I'm with you. The guy's filthy dirty, and all the more reason to plunk him. Plunk him, dude.
Plunk him, then sweep him.
That's it. Plunk him and sweep him. Tony, get your last one in because I got something for Murph. I'm dying to ask him. Go ahead.
That's tomorrow's heading for the show tomorrow. Thank you, Murph. We appreciate that. But also, last question before you take away, Paulie.
Yeah.
Murph, are you ready for the blue invasion at Oracle Park?
How do we address this, dude? It's a real thing, man. And I'll build my question into that because my question was going to be, have you gone back to a Dodger game yet after you vowed you never would again? So it's kind of 2 questions in one, Murph. Go ahead.
Well, okay. I mean, boy, this is very upsetting.
I know. No, it sucks. It's horrible.
The only way I'm going to frickin' keep my sanity is that they are doing it to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
They marched, dude, Paulie, in the Bronx.
I saw it.
They had the balls to march right in front of Ray's Pizza.
Right down Arthur Avenue, bro. They're marching around Arthur Avenue. I saw that. That was disturbing.
They took over Wrigley. They just marched right the blank down Addison and Clark and all that. And they were like, for all I know, they were pissing on the Harry Carey statue. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, they do it in San Diego.
Yeah.
Although the Padres fans are kind of pushing back. Listen, the Farhan Gabe years, and it's going to take a while to get back. It's unbelievable. I'm not ready for it. To answer your question, Paulie, no, I haven't been back.
I was wondering. Okay. Yeah.
And I'm not really excited to either. It's going to take something significant like a sweep. It's going to take something like that. If we hadn't just monkey blanked that whole freaking series, that stretch in August where we lost 15 out of 16 at home, we'd probably be like 2 or 3 out or something like that and ready to tangle with them. It might come as soon as next year, but it hurts. It sucks. I'm not happy about it. I'm upset about it. I've gone through many, many iterations of psychology about it. Right now, we're in a low moment right now. We're getting our ass whipped by them. We're getting our ass whipped by them on the field and off the field. And we got to wear it until we change it.
Yeah.
And it's going to have to start on the field. We have to kick their ass.
Yep.
And until if they keep kicking our ass, we can't stop those fans. But if we start sweeping their ass, then we can start to push back. Does it help you guys to know it all that next Thursday at Dodger Stadium, I'll be there with my boys?
Nice. Wow. Dude, yes, it does help. That's tremendous.
Okay, so we chose, this is our dream trip. We rented a big fat pad down in Hermosa
nice,
Beach.
dude. Nice.
Yeah. So there's going to be 10 of us.
Nice.
All Giants fans.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there, so hopefully maybe that'll push back. Actually, I lied a little bit, Paulie. I did take the kids to Dodger Stadium 2 summers ago to see a Giant Dodger game on our way down to our youth tournament in San Diego. So I did go down there,
right?
Rep the black and orange, but it's easy. Let me tell you something. It's easier to go to a Giants Dodger game at Dodger Stadium mentally and emotionally than it is to go to one in San Francisco.
I actually understand what you're saying. I really do. I totally get what you're saying. And
because I went into Dodger Stadium kind of with that freaking underdog mentality, like blank everyone. I'm here, deal with me.
Yeah.
Whereas at San Francisco, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Hey, listen, Murph, I know you know what you're doing. I know you know how to handle yourself. My only request would be when you go to Dodger Stadium next week, dude, bring them a Covey jersey. Let them know. Let them know. You know,
I was gonna bring the Rod Beck, but you want McCovey?
Respect. No, they can't go wrong with Rod Beck. Rest in peace. Either one.
Hank from Long Beach correctly sussed out that since 2010, while I love my Will Clark jersey and I've worn it a bunch, and I wore it every day when I managed the Mille Little League Giants, the Hum Babies. I wore that jersey every game.
Yeah.
He correctly surmised that I was always just a little jealous of your Rod Beck jersey, dude.
It is
So last year on opening day, Hank being Hank, he just blazed in without anybody seeing him, walked up, draped the 47 jersey on my chair, and walked out.
Yeah, dude. Very Ronnie Lott of him. Very Ronnie Lott of him. Yeah, Ronnie did the same maneuver.
Very Hank in Long Beach, dude. He just wanted no fanfare. So I have the Beck jersey and I treasure it deeply.
Yeah.
So my plan was to wear the Beck jersey. Do you want me to change to McCovey?
No, Rod Beck, let him know. That gets the message across loud.
Well, Beck in 93 pitched his balls off down there in that final 4-game set.
Yeah.
He went down there with his arm falling off and saved that Saturday game. I'll never forget it, which prompted me and Tiny to go to the Sunday game, which we'll never speak of again.
Well, yeah, and also he recorded one of the most famous double plays in Giant Dodger history in the Brian
coming
Johnson
up on the anniversary. You were there.
I was with Mikey V, Mike Verdue. We were upper deck, right field line, dude, right around third base. It was a great game, and Rod Beck got that double play and then gave the fans one of these.
Yeah, well, because the fans were booing his ass. They were.
I remember. Yeah, I remember. All right, Murphy's putting in a lot of solid minutes here. I don't want to keep him too long. Can we give you a couple of quick Niner questions and I'll let you go?
Yeah, but then we got to tell everybody to see us at the mountain too, right?
100%. We got to promote Sound Summit. But real quick, Murph, should we be worried right now? I got Mac Jones. I got Turf Toe. Kittle.
That? Oh,
yeah.
Shit. I think you're talking Giants. Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah. We have a situation. We got a situation here.
Why are so many of our guys getting hurt all the time? What is going
question,
on?
And this is becoming the question of our time.
It's a real thing. It's a thing, dude.
Like in the old days, the questions were like Stones or Beatles. Or the old
Montana
days
or Steve.
Will Y2K end civilization?
Yeah.
These are the questions of our time. One of the questions of our time is what the blank is going on with the Niners and their injuries?
Help me out.
What is Stonehenge type stuff, man? And if it continues, we got to start thinking that there's something about the way Kyle Shanahan runs his program creates this. Now, you can make an excuse that every one of them is individual or fluky, but no, we're getting it's closer and closer to a critical mass where we have to start asking the hard questions.
Murph, this is a pattern. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have to start asking the hard questions, man. So I'm on alert is all I can tell you. And the only thing I would say about, I was very concerned about, but the more we talked about it all day, the Mac Jones is a legitimate NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
Like he actually is. This isn't Blaine Gabbert. This isn't Troy Smith. By the way, I brought up Troy Smith, buddy, you and me. Sunday morning, they're playing in London
Oh, bro.
with Mike Singletary. You and I are in a Dallas hotel.
Yeah.
You're playing Mothers of the Disappeared on the piano.
100%.
And
Getting kicked.
later that day, Bumgarner at age 21 wins game 4 with a rookie catcher.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
on that Sunday, bro.
Dude,
Troy
I can't
Smith.
believe you remember Mothers of the Disappeared, too. Last track on the Joshua Tree record. One of the only things I can play on the piano. I was riffing off a couple of bars, and then they were like, excuse me, sir, the piano's not to be played. I had to
Speaking
get
of
off.
piano, my next appearance, we're going to have to break down all 5 hours of the Billy Joel documentary. All right, buddy? So,
We can do that on Sunday. Actually, let's do that right now. So Murph and I are going to reunite as we do every single year. We had our buddy Michael Nash on last week or a couple of weeks ago. It's always a treat to talk to him. And Murph, how many of these have we done? 12, 10, 11?
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's 5. No,
Yeah.
19 was that. 15, 16, 17, 18. No 19, no 20. 21, 22, 23, 24. So I guess this is our 9th.
Yeah, nice. So it's always a wonderful day. We talk about this, just first of all, the setting itself, driving up Mount Tam, being in the Mountain Theater, spectacular place to watch a show. Murph, the sun is setting. You can see the city skyline on a clear day. And the lineup for me this year, Murph, I'm really eager to see the Sly Stone thing. Like that's going to be a highlight moment. How about for you? What are you looking forward to, man?
Well, I got to be honest. I don't think you went to Tam Jam in 2013, right?
I did not. I missed
Yeah.
Cake that year. I wasn't there.
And I came back and told you that they covered War Pigs and you were fired up.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Actually, I hope they cover it again. I expect them to since Ozzy passed away. I think we're going to hear it again.
So the Sly and the Family Stone, of course, it's obvious. I'm just picking something different because you picked that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and tout the headliner.
Yeah.
They are better than you expect.
Yep.
They're really Tony, you seen them live?
Yeah, I was at that Tam Jam
Oh,
in
yeah.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
agree,
so
buddy? That's right.
They were fantastic, man.
Did you
And
like them?
yes, and I've liked their studio stuff because I like the way that they're funky and they could bring in the brass.
They're kind of like, I got to give them credit in an era where there's just 10 billion people in the world and everybody's making music. They kind of have their own sound.
Yeah.
They kind of have their own sound. It's not easy to have your own sound these days.
And they
No.
play an instrument that rattles, which nobody else plays.
Yeah,
You're gonna get that. You're gonna get that on Saturday.
I was doing a little homework listening to that group Always with a V.
Oh yeah,
And they're not really Paulie's thing, but they're
I got 'em
very
right here.
Nash Sound Summit. Yeah. They're
Dude.
very, of course, Nash Sound Summit's got to be a co-ed band, buddy. Got to be a co-ed band, right?
Oh, no question. And a lot of indie stuff. He's really
Well, it's very indie.
Yeah.
And for me, I think it's going to kind of fill that mountain air, kind of that chill vibe that just kind of blends into the mountain and all that. You know,
100%. Yeah.
they're gonna kind of do that. So I've discovered any number of bands that Nash has booked. The A La La's come to mind. They're kind of that LA surf band that just kind of you're like, oh, I never heard these dudes, but I could roll with this. You know, it's just kind of nothing you're gonna like. You're not gonna freaking follow them around the country or anything, but you're like, yeah, set it in the mountain. I can ride with that.
that was
So,
like Bill Frisell. Remember
yes,
Bill Frisell?
great call. Great.
And
call.
I remember sitting there, and I'm like, if I had like a Chase Lounge and a margarita or something right now, I might take it. I like in a complimentary way. I could take a nap because I'm so relaxed with this Bill Frisell jam.
Yeah. A little bit
You know?
like the guy from My Morning Jacket, Jim James.
Yeah.
Yep, totally.
Nash is a freaking savant when it comes to booking bands.
No, he really is. And like you guys are saying, every single year there's kind of like an unknown up there that jumps off. Like last year, Grace Bauer, this young lady who just shreds on guitar. I didn't know her. I didn't know Grace Bauer.
And
Now,
then 2 years ago, Sierra Farrell.
oh my God, she blew my doors off. Sierra Farrell. She had the cowboy.
Nash says she won't. She's gotten so big, she won't return his calls now.
I love it. But that's kind of the thing. He kind of will show you an artist on the rise before they break in a big way. And that's kind of Sierra Farrell, Grace Bauer. And who knows who it'll be this year, but somebody on that stage this year.
I confess, I don't know Wolf Jet in real estate, but I do know that my buddy Jason Weinberg Red Bear, who will be there,
Nice.
with his son Max, who's the front man of Yorn's Apostles, the thrash rock band.
Oh, that's my boy, dude. I
he's
love
the
that.
Cobain. He's the Cobain figure.
Yes, I remember. I'm a fan.
He told his dad that he's really hyped to see one of the bands. So it might be that band Real Estate, maybe. I'm not sure.
Oh,
I gotta
Wolf
do a little
Jet,
digging.
maybe Wolf Jet.
Well, Wolf Jet, I think they're local. They're the opening band. But anyway,
Okay. And
it might be Wolf Jet.
one other element this year is kind of new. I'll hold this up too. They have a youth poetry slam happening this year. So you're going to actually get some local young poets dropping some spoken word. between sets, which should be a lot of fun. So again, this Saturday, September 13th, Mountain Theater, Mount Tamalpais State Park, one of my favorite places on planet Earth. Murph lives up on the mountain, so he's just driving up the street there. Dude, maybe
pointing to it right now. Pointing to it right now.
I love Mount Tam so much, dude. Don't forget about me, y'all. I'm right up the street. Maybe Bob Weir pops in for
well, he's appeared at multiple.
That's what I'm saying.
Bob Tedeschi trucks and
yep. He played with Herbie Hancock, dude. He played with freaking Herbie Hancock one year. Yeah, so you could get a Bobby appearance. You never know. He has popped in, like Murph said many times in the past. So, all right, man, listen, we've kept Murph for like 40 minutes. I'm starting to get guilt complex. Tony, final words here.
Last question. Do you have any kind of update on Juwan Jennings? Like,
yeah, dude, what the hell?
I don't have one. You know, we had Lynch on today, and we didn't ask it because there's so much else going on. We didn't ask, but so far he's been clear. We'll see if he practices today.
And your thoughts overall on the whole Jennings experience for the last 2 months?
That was, you know, it was a little.
See what I mean?
He made his play. He had one. In a way, I sympathize with these players because it's such a freaking violent game, as we see, and they only have like one small moment in time to maximize their leverage. And he played it. He made, you know, he played his leverage card. It didn't really work out for him unless he got like $3 million in incentives.
Yeah.
It kind of sucked. I hate like these Augusts where that's all we talk about. I'm killing myself, but but you know, I'm okay. I mean, he's given so much to the team at such a low. I didn't love it, but I understood that there was his one play to try to, because dude, the next snap could be his last. You know, it's
sure.
Like, sure. So anyway, I wasn't like stoked on it, but in a you know me, I'm a Bolshevik. I always side labor over management, bro. Hence the greedy owners song we had, Paulie. Remember the
dude, nice. That was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one.
So I mean, but yeah, I mean, believe me, I wasn't a huge fan of the whole situation, but I understood. Listen, they got the win in Seattle, which was huge.
That's all. Yeah.
I mean, you know, we could say what we want. Brock threw 2 bad picks in the second half. It was ugly. Yeah. But as Alec Baldwin says, the only one thing matters in this life, gents, get them to sign on the line that is dotted. And Joe, I don't want to say he's Montana because he's not even close, but Joe would have a game like that and then win it for you at the end.
Totally.
Yep.
You know? Yeah. We got that dub. Mac Jones it's his 50th NFL start. I mean, he's done this before. The Saints kind of suck. You know, the defense, dude, Saleh, bro, bring back Saleh. I mean,
well,
the
other thing I always think about with Mac Jones is when you and I were doing shows during the pandemic, I remember this very vividly. I've forgotten a lot of stuff, but this I do remember, sitting on my couch doing pandemic shows, and it was basically assumed or understood that Mac Jones was coming to the Niners.
Yeah, isn't it funny?
The drums were beating so loud. Shanahan loves Mac Jones. He loves Mac Jones. And all of a sudden, here comes Trey Lance. Like, whoa, who's this guy? But anyway, so it's finally happening. I'm with you. He's very well seasoned from his time in New England. He's an NFL quarterback, kind of a redemption story in progress. So I'm rooting for him, and my expectations are pretty high.
I mean, he fits the Kyle system perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, like I think Dobbs was like too much of a freelancer for Kyle, and Mac's like a rule follower. And Kyle will give him the play and the read, and Mac will follow the rules.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just who's he throwing to? I mean, dude, this guy Tonjes, I mean, he was a good tight end at Cal. He might surprise you, dude. Maybe a little baby Brent Jones vibe going on here, dude.
Dude, I'm expecting things from Tonjes this weekend, bro. And by the way, he's wearing the beautiful 88. Shout out to many of our favorites, including
Mike Sherrard.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Freddie Solomon. We'll throw Sherrard on the pile. We'll throw him
Freddie
on the
Solomon, and we'll finish up where we started. Former mystery guest, Freddie Solomon.
Nice, dude.
Right there. I went downstairs and got tuna salad. You were still talking to Freddie Solomon.
Got out of the elevator. He's still talking.
Yeah.
He made the egg salad.
They didn't have mayonnaise. He had to go in the back to get it. You're still talking to Freddie Solomon. We got yelled at for the Freddie Solomon interview. Went on a little bit too long for Tony Salvador's taste. A little bit too long. Yeah.
Never, ever be like that again. T-Sal, man.
Yep.
No,
yep.
We got the last of the glory days, bro. We rode that together, and you're right. That era is long gone, bro. But hey, listen, Murph, thank you so much, bro.
Time out real quick. Couple of supers have come in real quick. I just want to give them to Murph. Don Peralta one more time says Otani, and I can't read what he says.
Feisengist. It means the face that wants to be punched.
Nice.
Remember that?
Nice.
Dom is a freaking. I mean,
he's a machine. No, he's a machine.
He's one of the most talented guys out there in everything.
Yes. And then to wrap it up, it should be wrapped up with Patty from Napa checking in again. She says Murph needs to come to the holiday party.
I'll
We got-
give him the information. I'll open the door for him, and
You
he's
guys already set your date and time and for the holiday party.
It's not. It's in the conceptual stage,
All
Murph.
right.
It's in the development stage. Yeah.
We got to get through. We got to get through September. Well, no, there's no more holiday. Halloween, I guess, is our next one.
Yeah.
Columbus Day, or ask Tony Soprano about Columbus Day.
Yeah, plenty. Don't make me have to use this with the poster. Okay, don't make me have to use this. All right, Murph, we love you. I'll see you up on the mountain on Saturday. And dude, yeah,
be good, boys.
Yeah, Murph. Thank
Cheers,
you, brother.
Murph.
Thanks for
Much
coming
love,
on, man.
brother.
See you,
Much
bud.
love. Brian Murphy, everybody. KBR Murph coming
There
home
we-
one more time. And by the way, even though I revealed the identity of the mystery guest like 10 minutes into the show, I thought that went really well. It's just always nice to see Murph's face. You know what I mean? That's all.
Absolutely, dude. I love it. And I love he's in that little corner. Every time he's joined us, he's in the corner of that room, shades drawn. I think Rag said in the chat, shades drawn. So keep out Big Brother, because Big Brother's always watching. And I also want to thank all the supers for checking in, because I know this for a fact. Talking to Malcolm Paul the other day, Paul Tonelli, after he came on, he felt the love from the supers, and other guests that we have had on, they've made comments that they feel the love from the comments that they got. So thank you all for your contributions and for just showing the love that Murph deserves. Hashtag free Murph. I love that. Hold on, let me find that real quick, Paul. Because this is back in the early days of the show. This is
That's how Tom's work. Dude, I still see those stickers. They're plastered around town, bro. You can you can bump into a free Murph sticker anywhere in San Francisco. They're all over the place. And it's funny. I was sitting there with Murph last week. We had lunch with Michael Nash up in Sausalito, and Murph looked over at me at one point and he goes, dude, it's so stupid that we're not working together. It's so stupid. And I go, bro, I know it's so stupid. We had nothing to, again, I think everybody knows this by now. I mean, it's in the past, but we had nothing to do with those decisions, bro. Nothing to do with those decisions. And it wasn't just me, right? Look at Tony. Look at Tonelli. Look at Jumpin' Johnny Lund. Look at Larry Krueger and Rod Brooks. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's just a tough time in the radio industry, man. The money has dried up in a big way. And Murph is one of the last. He's like a soul survivor over there. Shout out Rolling Stones, Exile on Main Street. Great track, Soul Survivor. Anyway, Tony, all right, let's get it out. Let's wrap this up today. We're going to send our friends in a lunch break. What do you got, T?
I doubled up there real quick. Pine Needle says the supers have got to pay for the volleyball, the club volleyball. So more supers.
We can do a GoFundMe for Tony, a GoFundMe for Little League parents. Yeah.
I also want to congratulate Pine Needle. Supposedly last night when we were playing his song on the show, he was listening while at a casino gambling.
Nice.
And he won 16 grand while his song was playing on our show. He said, check out this coincidence. I just won 16K while you were playing my song on the show. That's if there's ever been a testament to particles, it's right there. So Pine Needle, congratulations, brother. And thank you for all of your contributions to the show, man. Thank you.
Pine Needle is right. He's made a lot of significant contributions. All those backdrops on Wednesday night that Tony displays with the jungle motif and the mushrooms, that's all Pine Needle, all the great songs. And by the way, more particles. Not only was he listening to our show, that's Joe Montana's number that he won in thousands. So shout out to the $16,000. Great job. And congratulations. Have a great weekend, brother. I hope you put that to good use, man. Enjoy the winnings.
Absolutely. The PMP Familia checked in last night too. Noemi sent a picture of her at she was at her winemaking class, and
nice.
4 glasses of wine behind her laptop. And then her laptop is our show. So I can show that on the show tomorrow. And then also, Paulie, I got to get Escobar back up here. This super happened right when Murph was coming on the show. This is when we were talking about fantasy football, because I guess Escobar and I are Escobar and Master of Particles are squaring up this weekend in fantasy football. And he says, I'm going to channel my inner Ice Cube, no Vaseline.
That's about as harsh as it gets. No Vaseline. By the way, that track would have a hard time surviving the era that we're in now, bro. That whole period of hip hop, early 90s stuff, dude. Yep. Yeah, it's about as flammable as it gets. Ice Cube, no Vaseline. I feel you.
And Paulie, on the way out, just one more time on the way out for the good vibes on a Thursday. No Giants baseball, obviously no Niner football. We've got Commanders at Green Bay tonight. But before we get into that for a quick second, I just want to do this one last time right here. There you go, dude. Back and
Dude,
back.
again, I'm not just saying this for effect. I like that more than the original. Hey, straight up, I'll take the horns any day of my guy in a tracksuit, dude, on a chessboard. There's a lot to dissect over there. Hey, I want to say also, look forward to tomorrow. We have the Hot and Sour Picks, the return of the Hot and Sour Picks. We also will have our musical assignment, which will be cover songs. Thank you, Paul Tonelli. Your favorite cover song, any band, any genre, I don't care. Dazzle us. Dig deep and come up with something awesome, or go with something, commonplace. Give me Jimi Hendrix all on the Watchtower if that's what you want to do. But favorite cover songs. Also, we'll preview the Niner game. Obviously, talk more Mac Jones. Get ready for the New Orleans thing. Those of you traveling to New Orleans, safe travels. I don't know if you guys are on board tomorrow, Noemi and Ray and all you guys and Corinne, but if you're in the air, safe travels. Enjoy New Orleans. We'll set you up nice tomorrow, Friday, for our high noon show. And then, Tony, final thoughts. And I want to thank Carlos and Dr. Young on the way out. But give me your final comments of the day, buddy.
I'm rooting for the Commanders tonight in Green Bay. Just go Commanders.
Nice game. This is a nice game. A couple of really good, young, talented quarterbacks. Jordan Love and Jaden Daniels mixing it up. Should be a good one. I look forward to it.
Green Bay, 3.5 point favorites. So
dude, Green Bay is going to be a problem in the NFC this year, man. If they stay healthy, they're gonna give a lot of teams problems.
I picked Josh Jacobs in one of my fantasy leagues, and I think he's going to, as long if he stays healthy. That guy's a
touchdown machine. The guy's a touchdown machine, and he's just kind of under the radar. Like, nobody talks about Josh Jacobs. All he does is score touchdowns.
And he's a freaking bowling ball, dude.
Yeah, I've always liked him. Yeah.
Try and tackle that guy. So, go Josh Jacobs. Give me fantasy points. But also go Commanders. I like Jaden Daniels. I do like that squad. I like McLaurin too. And the Commanders, I root for them. I want them to have some success. Although the Debo thing, I don't know. I'm mixed emotions about that, Paulie. But just happy Thursday. And then we got to talk Giants Dodgers tomorrow as well. And remember, plunk and sweep. Plunk and sweep.
I got to tell you, I love that Murph is on board with the Drill Otani movement, dude. This thing is growing. I got two movements I'm involved with now. Defunding the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm taking on all volunteers and contributions. Anybody who wants to join me in my fight for justice and the American way and anti-Kansas City Chief rhetoric, I'm your guy. And then number two, the Drill Otani movement. It's growing by numbers every day. Drill his ass. Welcome to San Francisco. Bam! You know what I mean? Right in the hip. Right in the ribs, wherever it hurts. All right, Tony, thank you. Thank you. Hey, maybe drill him in the teeth, and then Dr. Young can fix him up on Monday. Thank you, Dr. Matt Young. We love you, buddy. info@youngdentalsf.com. Wouldn't surprise me if Dr. Young is out there this weekend. He loves Giant Ball. 490 Post Street, 25 years in the biz. Dr. Matt Young, DDS. He is a stud. He is a friend of ours. And he's doing great work for Tony right now. I'll be in to see him soon myself. 415-392-8611. Thank you so much, Dr. Young, for being a sponsor. We love you very much. Also, speaking of love, the love is thick for Los D. Whether it's on the calculator, whether it's on the streets, whether it's at PMP night and a Learn with Los event at Oracle Park, Los D is my guy. And he's your guy, too. Yep. All your financial concerns, your financial questions, you need financial advice. Don't feel bad. Don't feel overwhelmed. This is what the value of having a guy like Carlos, this is where it is. He's got all the answers. He's got the expertise. We're not financial guys. Tony and I aren't money guys. We don't know what the hell we're doing. But having a guy like Carlos in our corner certainly helps. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Music, you can't see the visual, grab a pen. Here it comes. Carlos at myflexnow.com, or give Carlos a call and just talk to him about your situation and what you're trying to achieve. Maybe you're trying to put some money away and let it grow. He can help you with all that stuff. 925-250-4894. Carlos De La Fuente, Los D on the streets. Tony, go ahead, buddy.
While we're sitting here inside the calculator, don't you want to, about your money, when you're dealing with your money, don't you want to deal with somebody that you like and trust? That's why we partner with Carlos De La Fuente. We love the man and we trust the man, and you would too. And those that have met him know what I'm talking about. Carlos De La Fuente. Once again, Carlos at myflexnow.com or 925-250-4894. He's the freaking man. Hashtag one-stop shop, Paulie.
Thank you so much, Tony. And thank you to all of you, including Ryan Fong and the Nutter, Arkansas Dave, Tommy Peralta, Karen Bell with the glasses, Miguel Salas. We love all you guys. The Nutter, thanks so much for supporting the show. We wouldn't be anywhere, including here, without you guys, for real. So thank you. Phil Dawson, you too, brother. Gravy, my man Gravy. What's happening today? Robot Centaur, Big Bass, love you right back. Beat LA, Plunk Otani. You got it, girl. Well, that's what we're trying to achieve here. I want them drilled drill his ass. All right, Tony, on the way out, give me, hey, it's Giant Dodgers, man. I'm getting fired up. Give me some,
Yeah, just beat LA. Thank you. 3 supers today from Beat LA. Thank you so much for just chiming in. We love it. And good luck this weekend in fantasy football. And Paulie, here comes Diamond Dave.
Class dismissed. Dude, can I get one? Let me see you do one, T. Give me a crush.
Hold on.
Dude, the smoothest of the smooth. Great. That's the official dance of the Polymath Crossfade Jam. This is how we do it. We go down to Ruby Sky. We just sit right in the middle of the dance floor, dropping our moves. Yeah. All right, let's get out of here. You guys enjoy your lunch. Have a good day. We'll be back tomorrow. High noon, y'all. Enjoy no Giants. Giants are off today. Enjoy the off day. Enjoy the night game. Packers. Go Packers for Mikey and Jaden Daniels, the whole gang. We'll be watching. We'll see you tomorrow at high noon, everybody. Thank you, Brian Murphy. Always a pleasure. We love you. We miss you. We'll see you on Saturday. Tony, cheers, y'all.
And soundsummit.net if you want to get tickets for Sound Summit. Soundsummit.net tickets are still available. Peace, y'all. Tomorrow at noon. Peace.